Greetings, my lovelies. So, we're going to just deal with some weird angles because I broke my tripod. But I just was wanting to share a little ramble or a little rant that I was thinking about for the last few days. I don't know if you saw the video where I was rehoming some of my tarot and oracle decks. And I managed to get rid of something like 11 different decks to multiple houses and just gave them to people I know. And as I was looking through my decks in the last couple days, I was realizing that I still have a decent amount of decks. Um, and, you know, there's the whole consumerism part of it where, especially on YouTube, if you're a tarot or oracle person on Tarot Talk or on Tarot Tube, you tend to be encouraged almost to have exorbitant amounts of tarot cards to the point where it's seen as unusual if you only have a couple decks, and especially if you are a professional tarot or oracle reader. But in having multiple decks, I've noticed, because I do feel like everything I own, especially my magical tools, have a spirit of their own, and I feel the need to connect with each one of them. If I have a certain amount, then it starts to feel overwhelming, like I'm not giving enough energy to focus on and build a bond with each of these tools so that they can best work with me when it comes to my divination and things of that sort. So I am probably going to be giving away some more decks. I will be keeping all the decks I got for my birthday last year because they're gifts and they were given with love. But I think I'm probably going to be downsizing at least one more time so that I can spend more time focusing on learning the decks and bonding with the decks that I've gotten, uh, that I will be keeping. But yeah, like I said, in the strive to have witchy aesthetic and the strive to be have the most tools and so on and so forth, I feel as if I am shortchanging myself and my connection with my actual divination tools and my spiritual tools by having so many options. Plus, it ends up getting to be like a weird, I need to have the new one, I need to have a new one, I need to have the new one type situation, as opposed to really honing in and familiarizing and working with just like, I'm pretty much going to be narrowing it down to my Tarot de Marseille decks. So that's what, like 4 decks that I have, and then I'll probably keep my two uh Thoth decks and uh my Voodoo tarot deck. So that's all my tarot. And then oracle decks, I think I'll probably narrow down a couple of those. And, well, no. I'll keep, I think at this point, I'm down to the tarot decks I'm going to keep, which are basically 2 major types of tarot decks, and all the ones that I have are birthday gifts, so I'm going to keep those. And then oracle decks, most of what I have for oracle decks are I might get rid of a couple of those and then just call it good. And I'm not planning on, and I actually refuse to buy any new decks this year. So last year I bought so many decks, like an irresponsible amount of decks, really. And hence me being able to give away so many and still have so many that I really, really enjoy. And that's the thing you need to really look at is, am I overdoing it? And am I actually able to put time towards each of these things? I look at my tarot decks and my oracle decks as being an extension of myself, same as I would my own children to some degree. So I feed my children, I dress my children, I feed energy to my decks, and I make sure my decks are kept in proper bags and things of that sort and have the attention that they need, because as a spiritual person and a spiritual worker, all these things have some sort of spirit to them, and I want to honor them. So just wanted to bring that up because I do see some people are starting to come and look at that and think about it a little bit more at this point, and it's probably due to the fact that this world's economy is trash, but or is to most people, and not everyone has the convenience to sit there and be able to buy the new deck every 3 new decks each month and so on and so forth. And it's just not, it's impractical, especially if you're new to any type of craft or learning tarot. You shouldn't be learning from 8 different decks all at the same time. You should be able to focus your attention and really hone in on these things. I think I went off on a tangent, but really I wanted to mention that it just seems like, especially on like TikTok and YouTube and other social media, that it is promoted that you need to buy more and more and more of these witchy aesthetic things. All right, so that's the end of my rant. I'll see you soon, my lovelies, and have a great day.